Yes, tell me what is cutting? Labib Anwar. Are you listening me? Sadiqa? Yes, tell me what is cutting? Hmm. It involves cutting the part of a stem with the nodes and placing in a suitable soil means where the moisture and the temperature, because for the starting germination it needs the warmth, the suitable temperature, the optimum temperature, and later on when it's having its own leaf, then it needed sunlight for the photosynthesis. So after cutting the part of the stem, keeping in the suitable soil, and after some time, from it the roots and shoots arises. When you yes, it should be having the nodal portion, nodes, stem, the part from where the leaves arises or the branches arises. That part should be there on the stem. When you cut the part of a stem from the plant, just take care that that portion, that the part of a stem should be having the nodes on it. Fine. Okay. Try again. Okay. Al Qamar, you tell me what is layering. Yes, Al Qamar. What is layering? Yes, Al Qamar. Walaikum Assalam. Tell me quickly what is layering. Walaikum Assalam. Amar Zahid. Yes, you tell me. Amar Zahid. Yes. In this, the difference between the cutting and layering. In layering, first we just bend down the lowest branch and just we cover with the moist soil. And later on, when the roots and the shoots arises from it, then we cut it from the main plant. And Aksa, tell me what is grafting? Yes, Aksa. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. In which the two different types of plants are involved. Stem part, the lower root part that is of one plant, and upper shoot part is of another plant. And here we can try it with the different plant also. Means like the lower part, it can be on that so many. Means the upper shoots can be inserted of the different plants. Right. Means like stock is one, but sign can be many. Like I will show you. one, one to picture where they tried with the, I don't know what happened. Means it can be tried like with the one stock we can insert, we can join more than one or two type of sign. So on the same plant we can get different type of fruits or the flower. Fine. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, wait a minute, my mobile is hang. uh, I just want to show you few pictures, but my mobile is right now not am I audible to everyone? Okay, so means like what the question? Just repeat one time because I was busy in fixing the problem of my mobile. It was like hang only. Still it is. Yes, tell me. Means I was busy in fixing the problem in my mobile. Means it was hang and still it is hang. I just want to show you some pictures of the grafting with the different sign. But just now my mobile is hang and I'm not able to open my gallery. Now till then you tell me your question. Yes. Hmm. 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 No, it's not like this. Ki lower means when they further grow, then the what you can say, the cambium or the growth cell of the lower part is also developed, and then in gradually they grow together. Means the new rings of the new rings of the lower part it merge with the upper part, and together they grow. Then I just want to show you some images, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'll show you next in the next class, right? So means like it's not just a what you can say a nutrient provider. It's a living part of the plant. So when it attached to the other part of the plant, then they grow together. Then the new cambium arises and they just form the combine, means they grow together. So the rings are you can say the combine, they two together grow. They grow like a single plant, means it's not like the two different plants are there, but they are not grown like a different plant, they grow together then. Yes. So both capability or characteristics, they just what you can they support each other. Here the two living you can say part they together working. So of course the characteristics affects. Even when the people are working in what you can say collaboration, then the result is different, and when the people are working in isolation alone, then the results are different. So means here the work in collaboration is going on. The two or the three plant together, they are growing as a single unit. You just see that it's just like a single unit. It grow like a single unit, though it is a two or a three or a four type of plants, but they grow as a single unit. And I'm having some pictures of this grafting, where on one stalk two different type of signs are attached, and on a same plant two different type of fruits are grown. So I don't know, right now my this gallery is not open, and because of that I'm not able to show you those pictures. I'll post those picture on app, inshallah. You just see there. Okay. So now I will start with the tissue culture. So do you have some idea about tissue culture? Hmm. So tell me. Okay. Somebody else can tell. Hmm. Anyone else more can add their idea? Yes. Okay. Yes. No. Don't have any idea. Only these. Yes. Hmm. What? Yes. Yes. Tell me. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So actually, the specialty of the tissue culture is that in that a very small part of the plant is taken, and that grows inside the test tube. This is actually the specialty of the tissue culture. So so a very small part, you can say a minute part of the plant, that is called explant, and that is grown inside the test tube. This is actually the special feature of the tissue culture. So this is explant. First means this small part of the plant is taken and kept in a nutrient rich medium. As we know, plant cannot be grown without nutrient. Like the minerals which are present in the soil, they are actually the nutrient for the plant. Like for us, five type of nutrients are necessary for the good health, or for the proper growth. What's that? protein, carbohydrate, fats, mineral, and vitamins. In the same way, plants also need nutrient, but for them they are not like five nutrient needed for us. For them, just mineral, macro mineral, and the major means the what you can say micro minerals and the macro minerals. So minerals only they are needed for the plant. So for the plant, minerals are the nutrient. So that X part, that X plant, that the small part that we have taken from the plant, the desired plant which we want to grow, so that part we keep in a nutrient medium. Means in the test tube we make a nutrient medium where we added all necessary nutrient in the water, and then we keep that X plant for a few days. Then what we see, the part, the small part of the plant which we keep in the nutrient medium, we see that there the repeated cell division occur, and it's just like a mass of cells, just undifferentiated mass of cells is just visible. That is called callus. So when the callus form, then that callus we transfer into the hormonal medium. We transfer that callus to the different test tube where the necessary hormones are there. Means hormones are very important for the growth. So earlier, first we kept in a nutrient medium. When the repeated division occur and the callus formation occur, then we transfer the callus into the hormonal medium. Where we transfer? Yes. What? Yes. Body. Yes. Actually, that needs a lot of care, because the X plant what we grow in the test tube, there should be what you can say infection free. Otherwise, in that the fungus start or the other infection start, and that is spoils the X plant. So proper sterilization it needs, proper care it needs. So it's not easy to do just in an it takes a lot of care. So proper system is there in which we are working. Even after so much care, this explant is spoiled because of the infection, and we have to take care of the nutrients also, in which what amount of the nutrients is needed for the plant. So all these things we might not able to manage at home. For that, a proper laboratory or a proper system should be there. So after growing this, when this callus is transferred to the hormonal medium, and then it from it the roots and the shoots arises, and when the roots and shoots arises, then we can transfer it to the different pot, and then it will grow as a plant. Yes. Means like as I told you, it's a proper it's not like you take, like I told you, the stem cutting. You just cut a part of a stem with the nodes and sow in the soil where the means all the necessary conditions are there, it will grow. But here it's not like you just take a test tube and put some nutrient in it and just you leave it. No, you need a proper care for it, because the part of the plant that you use as an explant, it can be damaged with the infection. We know that we are living in an infection full environment. Everywhere the microorganisms are there, so we should take care, and for that we need a proper and the proper hygiene and all. The proper. Listen, I told you many times this thing, and today also, for the germination, you are not needing sunlight. When they have their own leaf, then you need sunlight just for the germination. Why the soak seed are germinated in the kitchen only? When you keep this soak seed in the kitchen, they are germinated, they are sprouted. The sprouting started. Why? Because it needs a optimum temperature, and if you provide the optimum temperature, it will start germinating. But once they have their own leaf, they cannot be survive until and unless you keep in the sunlight, because when the leaves are there, they have to make their food for the plant body. Then the plant life important. Till they are not having their what you can say, only they can be just grown or germinated, and the optimal temperature, the temperature, the necessary temperature what is needed, if you maintain that temperature, they can be germinate. But after germination, for the further survival, you need sunlight. So when you take the explant, when you take the explant and then it's repeatedly divide and divide, for that they need the temperature. You have to maintain temperature, nutrient, and of course sterility. Means you have to take care that it should not be affected with the with any sort of infection. And then when they have their own leaf, then you have to transfer it to the part portion where the sunlight is there. Means you can transfer it to the pot, and the pot you keep in the sunlight. Okay. So this is all about tissue culture. And here what is the advantage of it? The same like I told you, the vegetative propagation means it will give you the exact features of the plant. Means the desirable feature, suppose the same, the plant which is having whatever the characteristic, the same will be there the plant which you get after tissue culture. The same characteristic would be there. So the advantages and disadvantages is like the advantages and disadvantages I told you for the vegetative propagation. What? Yes, a small amount. Means from a single leaf you can grow a lot of plant. Means from single leaf. Yes. Not exactly. Not exactly. Okay, then asexual reproduction in other organisms. So asexual reproduction, can anyone tell me what is asexual reproduction? Okay. A little louder, Nabiha. Your voice is not that clear. A little louder. Yes. Means single parent is enough to grow the new organism, to get the new organism. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so let's start budding. Budding is also uh, a type of sexual reproduction. Like here, budding, because budding, binary fission, multiple fission, they are the asexual reproduction. They are the type of asexual reproduction. Yes. Am I audible to you girls? Okay. So budding. Usually we see budding in hydra, and here in budding, what happened? The on the parent body, swelling is started. Means a bud-like structure arises until it gets the same shape. I'm telling same shape, not size. Till it gets the same shape like you see on page number 37, figure 2.9. In this, you see that on hydra, a small swelling arises, and that swelling later on gets the same shape as of hydra. Yes, when it gets the same shape, then it detaches from it, and later on that bud develop as a yeah, means into the new individual. So this bud which is detached from it, actually it is the young one. So this is the process of budding. Means first swelling occur, develop on the parent body, and the later on that swelling acquired the same shape as of the parent, and then it detaches from it, and later on it develop into the new individual. Fine. In the same way, here another example of yeast is also giving on the page number 37, page figure 2.10. And this here also this budding shows how the swelling occur on it, and then the nucleus divide, and then vacuole also. Here in this picture they have not shown the vacuole divided, but the vacuole is also divided. If the one vacuole is there, that one vacuole is divided into two, like the nucleus is divided into two. So one vacuole and the nucleus move to the swelling part, the part, the outgrowth which is developed on the yeast. So it acquires the same shape, and then it detaches. Later on it grow into the new individual. Hmm. 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 Not understood. Not understood. Mhm. Mhm. Usually in lower organisms, cell organelles are not there, means prokaryotes. Cell ribosomes are there, vacuole and nucleus is there. This budding is actually occurring in the lower organisms. So, usually cell organelles are not there, as in the eukaryotes they are there. But whatever, like vacuole is there, cytoplasm is there, nucleus is there, ribosomes there. So they are just what you can say double in number. So half of it goes into the bud and half are left into the parent body. Means the parent body is in the parent body only this budding is started. So they just become double, and then the half of it goes into the bud portion, and then it detaches from it when it acquires the same shape as the parent body. No, meiosis or mitosis, my dear. You have a little idea. That's good. That's good, but not meiosis and mitosis is related to the division of genetic material, that is chromosomes. So that's another thing that occur in the eukaryotes. That's good. You have an idea about mitosis and the meiosis, but that's occur in the eukaryotic cells. Like chromatin material, they condense and they form the chromosome, and then how they divide and how the two cells are formed from the one. That's another process than this. But of course here also yes, the genetic material double, because here also the nucleus, this nucleus is different from the nucleus of eukaryotes. As you know that the nucleus of the prokaryote, it's different with the nucleus of eukaryotes having a nuclear membrane around it, and then the nucleoid also inside it, and the the more than one chromosomes are there in it. Here the circular nucleoid is there, and then just a single strand of circular DNA is there in the prokaryote, and nuclear membrane is not there. So there's a difference between the nucleus of both. They are the lower organism, and what we are talking meiosis and mitosis, that's occur in the higher organism. But of course that is also division, this is also division. You somehow you can correlate it, somehow you can correlate it, but it's not exactly. There are some difference. Inshallah, that also will if we'll get the time in this session, we will discuss this mitosis method later, because that's there in detail in 10th class. Mitosis and hmm? Okay, that's good. So in your book you have 10th class book. Hmm. Yes. Okay, you can write the name Hydra, you can write the name East.